Looks like everything's up. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ranger, and I am the Trash Gamer. And back again playing classic WoW Hardcore. Still trying to make the grind. Um, gonna have a little bit of exciting news to share with you guys. I got my nephews and my brothers interested in joining us on this epic adventure as we try to make our way, survive the game, and make it to 60. Um, so things are about to get even more interesting. Um, Having a really good time with everything. Let's see. I'm gonna make a post here real quick. Share this stream out. Still grinding. Level 14 priest. Oh, still having a really good time with the game, man. We've hit some bumps along the way, but we're getting there. It's been real fun. It's been fun because if it wasn't fun, I wouldn't play, right? I'm not gonna do things just because for the sake of doing them. I'll never do that. I only do things that I enjoy. So I would not continue to play the game if I was not having a good time and trying to rise to the challenge. And oh, what a challenge it has been. Okay. Um, those of you that may be new or have not been following the stream, I have already lost 6 out of 7 characters on the Horde side. So I started with a druid and moved on from there. What up, Kyle?
Nice, man. What's going on?
Nothing much. Just woke up, dude. Got me some W. Checking my bank. I am ready to start grinding. So you told me you have a story for me.
Yeah, it's just funny because I almost lost my priest to the great almighty lift of Undercity.
No, dude, say it ain't so.
Almost. It was close. I survived it, but oh, dude, it was such a stupid mistake. I uh I was coming around the corner and getting ready to take the lift down into Undercity, and I came around the corner and the door had just opened. And so I was going down there, and then I jumped to go into the lift because I'm just a frantic jumping buffoon on my characters, and the elevator dropped as I jumped, and I'm sitting here
No.
literally heart skipping a beat, like no, like oh my god no. And I catch up to the elevator, and I get knocked down to 8% health,
Oh.
and I was like, oh my god, like thank you for not dying, but holy crap, I about
Oh.
lost it.
No, dude. That's horrible.
Yeah. So I thankfully I survived, but yeah, it was a very close call that definitely gave me some anxiety and caused a mild panic attack on my part.
What level is your priest?
He's 11.
Oh, yeah, that would have sucked.
Yeah, almost 12.
What happened to
But
the druid, dude?
oh, dude, I was back on last night, and I was just grinding it out, questing in the northern part of Mulgore, just outside of Thunderbluff. Finished up the harpies, didn't have a problem there. I literally just got in my bear form, and so
No!
I'm doing my
Dude, you survived the bear form quest?
yeah, yeah. I survived bear form quest and
Holy
everything.
crap, dude, that's really hard to do at 10.
Yeah, it definitely was, but I made it happen, and then I'm just questing, and next thing I saw, I'm killing I'm at one of the wells I have to clean up. I'm killing some of the Ventrico people, and then as I move away from that, I have to do some more of like the stalker, like the wolves and the cougars and stuff. So I'm attacking a cougar, and a wolf gets aggroed, and I'm like, all right, I can handle two. And then a second later, another aggro. So I'm like, I have three like wolves and cougars on me, and so I'm popping all my cooldowns so I can try to get away. And then I'm dazed, and I'm like, oh, this is not good. So I'm like, all right, let me try a full healing touch. But they're hitting me fast enough where my healing touch is not moving very fast because they're hitting you and it's interrupting it a little bit. And I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die here. And then a fourth aggro picks up, and I literally have four things attacking me, and I couldn't get away from it. So the druid fell. The druid fell at level 11. Like that's how bad it was.
No, dude.
Yeah.
That's a horrible experience.
It was. Like I passed all these amazing things. I got through the harpies by myself. I got the bear form by myself. And then it was just I got through the Ventrico well by myself, and it was just a couple cougars and wolves got the best of me because it was strength in numbers.
No.
So I was pretty upset about that, and just started up the priest because we were talking about that again, and I was like, priest with the wand might actually be better than my last experience with the priest. And so far it's been going so good. So I finished all the questing in Terrasful Glades, and I'm in Durotar now, going through some of that stuff.
Oh, dude. That's a terrible experience, man. I'm sorry. I know exactly.
It's all good.
I know exactly how you feel, though.
Yeah, it's almost like how you lost your druid right before you got 10.
Well, I lost my druid because I'm an idiot, and I should have run, and I didn't run.
Yeah.
But
so
let's see here.
Yep. So now I'm on the priest, and I've been sending you a bunch of stuff because I just did herbalism and skinning. So all the leather and stuff I've been sending to you.
Oh, sweet, man! Thanks.
So you should have a whole crap ton in your mailbox for your shaman.
That's awesome. Let's see here. I'm trying to set up my bars for the controller.
Oh yeah. I will need to step away because Gavin's going to be getting off the bus soon.
Okay.
And then once he's done, we'll get back on once he's done with that.
Sounds good. I'll log over on the priest and grind for a little bit. My my nephew should be joining us here shortly. He's gonna get some stuff set up. He's thinking about playing a rogue. He's always played paladin, so he wanted to play alliance. But I'm like John, I have everything on the horde side. I was like, I'm willing to play alliance tunes with you, like if that's what you want to do. But I have everything invested in the horde right now. So he was like, all right. He's like, well, what do you think if I played rogue? I'm like, I think rogue's an excellent class. So Colin and I both played rogue and died. So I mean, it's good. It feels good.
Yeah, I've got another one ready to go.
Between you and me, like I need to actually go put leather in the bank. I don't have any more bag space, man.
What can I help you with?
Yeah, I've been skinning. I mean, all the questing I've been doing in Brill and in Terrasful Glades has been skinning the crap out of everything I could.
Dude, I almost filled up the entire bank with skin mats. This is insane. All right, so we have to be super careful on the shamans. I can't fucking lose this tune. I can't do it, man. Oh, yeah, man, that was a lot of material you sent me, bro. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I did the same thing with herbs. I have a whole crap ton of herbs on my shaman because of that.
Well, I told John It's like you guys can do whatever you want, but I'm just letting you know that Kyle and I have leatherworking and skinning and herbalism and alchemy on lock.
Yeah.
So, and I'm trying to level tailoring. Um, so far, so good, man. The priest run is fairly successful. I'm happy with it thus far, but you never know, man. It is hardcore classic after all, and you can just get trolled by some level 25 elite.
Right. Dude, when I was doing that the bear quest, right there at the statue thing, you have to fight the moonkin. There was the skull double question mark thunder lizard that was just on the other side of the hill. I
No.
was like, oh man, yeah, dude. I was like, I looked over and I was like, holy shit, that thing, because it was the red pinkish color one, and I was looking over and I was like, that's a named elite. That's a double question mark. I need to stay on this side of the hill because holy crap.
Yeah, man. And then when you're low level like that, your aggro range is
Oh yeah,
huge.
yep.
Um, yeah, dude, it can get really dicey. Um, what I don't understand is like why does the horde get trolled like that? Because I can't think of where else in the alliance questing zone is there just elites walking around, and I can't think of it. Like if you're in Elwyn Forest, there's nothing. I mean, Hogger's there, but that's a quest. He's not just padding around randomly, and he's also not level 25. Um, and then
One,
even in Westfall, I don't think so. There are high level mobs
Blood and
like those
thunder.
dust
Right.
devils, and some of the those humanoids. Oh, dude, my bake's actually full of leather. What? This is crazy. All right. I can't think of it because Silver Pine Forest.
For the
There's this
Horde.
fucking the Suns, right?
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
how
The
you
Suns are
pronounce.
brutal.
I don't know how you pronounce her name, but you know, um, I don't know, man. The game's so.
Isn't there? I think there's one in Ashenvale though, isn't there? Like as you're coming down from Elwyn Forest, is it Ashenvale? Uh, I don't know.
The only thing I can think of is Duskwood, where it's Stitches.
Yeah,
But I'm thinking like even after Westfall, you go to Red Ridge
Duskwood.
to
That's what I was thinking.
you go
Not
you go
Ashenvale.
yeah, you go to Red Ridge Mountains, and I can't remember if there's an elite that pats around. I don't I don't believe so. I mean, you can get screwed over with like mob density or I don't know. But I
was
just feel
thinking
like
there was
I
a.
feel like it's more dangerous on the horde side.
I was thinking there was a like a lock inside of Red, like a body of water in Red Ridge that had something, but I don't think that's Red Ridge.
There's the all the what do you call them? They are elites and they swim and
Yeah,
the
it's like
dinosaur.
the Loch Ness monster kind of thing.
Yes, that thing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
The Nessies.
But yeah, but I mean, you got to be in the water for that. That's the thing.
Right. Hey, you could just avoid the
Like,
water and it'd never be a problem.
it's not like you're walking through the woods and then boom, a
Yep.
big ass werewolf elite just tackles you.
Yeah, man. So troll, dude. Most troll shit I've ever experienced. Like doing everything right and still losing sucks.
Get it going. Be working step away for a sec, and then I'll be back on here in just a minute.
All right, sounds good, man. I'll catch you in a little
Cool. All right.
bit. Bye. So yeah, as you can see per our conversation, things can get dicey real quick, man. Interesting, man. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Still fun though. Like I said, wouldn't play if it wasn't fun. So I guess we'll log over to the Priesty for a little bit while we wait for Kyle to come back. Currently level 14. 14 and going. All right. I really do not want to go do the quest over there. Let's see. We could go kill these razor mains. Let's go do that. I think we could get through that. I think they're level 10. We're already level 14. This mob should be green to us. I think we can get this done. My Discord name. Let me see. Let's see here. Oh, there was my alarm clock. I beat the alarm clock. Let's see. Let me see here. It is Ranger number 1471. Where can I find the Discord information? Server settings. Oh, wait a second. That wasn't Discord. Oh. Oh, it's just Ranger. User settings. Isn't there a way? Share your screen. Copy user ID. What the hell was that? I don't know what this is. Nope. That ain't it. I don't Discord people. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. Okay, let me see. Is there not an invite to server button? Oh man, I really not understanding. Invite to server. Is that right? Hopefully I did that right. Yeah, like I said, I don't Discord, guys, so trying to figure it out. Trying to get this stuff set up here. I don't know if that helps him at all. And if we go here, aha! Now I see you. Shh, you're dead. Love it. That's a good name. Shh, you're dead. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, hello. John. There he is.
Hey, thanks for the link.
What's up, John? It took me a while to find it, but I found it eventually.
Yeah, I'm just walking around as a big dumb orc throwing sticks at boars. I'm almost level 3.
I see that. So, how does it feel to be playing classic WoW?
It's good. Yeah, it feels good. I'm starting to realize that the last time I played the Horde, I had not yet met my wife.
Yeah.
That's kind of nuts, seeing as we'll have been married, I think, 7 years this May.
Nice.
How long has it been since World of Warcraft was released?
20 years.
Oh wow!
Almost.
Oh,
It came
wow.
out in 2004.
That's nuts.
And I have actively played the game since about 2005.
I've actively played it since, well, actively. I've on and off played it since about 2010. So I'm not a noob.
No, not by any stretch. Not by any stretch of the means.
Oh, I love that add-on that I have. It automatically sells all junk as soon as I open up a vendor.
Yep.
Oh, that's great.
It is quite lovely, man.
I've already got some gear. All these boars keep dropping like leather chest plates and stuff. The weaponsmith? Nah, I don't need to waste money.
What can I help you? Be safe.
So what do you think of the whole playing with the controller thing?
Going well. I just purchased my first spell, Stealth. Now I'm wondering, that means I've got a new technique. How do I map it? Does that happen automatically?
You can just drag it from your spellbook onto the bar.
Okay. So if I hit this button, I can open my spellbook. And then my new subtlety spell is Stealth. And I can just hit L1, and then I can drag it over to triangle while on... Oh, that's cool.
Yep. Told you,
Oh,
man.
that's cool, Brian.
It's a really nice user interface, man. It's good. At first, I wasn't very confident with the like navigating and casting spells and doing all that stuff, but like I'm already to the point where I'm like, yeah, I can go out and quest comfortably. I feel okay about it.
Do I have to buy throwing knives as a rogue?
After you run out of what you get initially, yeah.
That's gross.
But I mean, you can always get a gun or a bow, and then you just have to buy ammo. You don't use very many range attacks anyways, only when you're trying to get a safe pull. I'm excited for this, man. Like, you guys are gonna have a good time.
I don't have it.
I forgot that my hotbar would change when I go stealth.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, you gotta set up your abilities. Make sure if you're fighting humanoid mobs, once you get pickpocket, make sure you pickpocket them first before you kill them.
Did they drop different loot tables from looting than killing? From like pickpocketing than looting, I mean?
Yes, you get to double dip.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, that's totally one of the best reasons to be a rogue then.
Oh yeah. I actually got a green drop. I pulled a pattern out of somebody's pocket. So I was quite excited about that. I'm still a little salty that I lost that rogue. I was having a really good time. Everything feels good, man. And I've got you on leatherworking, so I mean I've got gear and craft. I just filled up my entire bank with leatherworking mats because Kyle sent me a whole bunch of stuff. He was playing a druid and he unfortunately met his demise. He had just got bear form too, man. Like he just hit level 10, or I think he said he was level 11 when he died.
Oh my gosh, that's intimidating.
Yeah, man. Sucks.
Makes me wonder if I can crack it.
Sometimes you just get bad RNG, man, and nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, I've still never beaten one Pokemon game on my Nuzlocke attempts. It's a mod. It's called Radical Red. It's so unfair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an interesting concept, man. I think it's fun. Like you said, just that added difficulty and that whole self-restriction. Like, I think I'm good enough at the game that I can do this. That's what makes it exciting.
How weird will it be if the first character I get to max level was on hardcore?
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be great.
I think that's what it would take to hold my attention, honestly. I'm also never had a setup like this, where I'm playing on my controller. I could easily play it like this, where me and my wife could watch like Netflix while I'm just grinding mobs.
Yep.
All right, I need to kill 12 vile familiars and 10 mottled boars.
Yep. Just be cautious of caves, man. I know that there's a quest there you're going to get very shortly, but you have to actually go into the cave. You got to venture in there. Just be cautious. It's doable. I was able to solo it.
Yeah, I feel like up until level 7, even the caves are kind of going to be baby mode, though.
Yeah.
Dang.
Nice. I think everything it moves at a reasonable pace till about level 10, and About level 10 is when you kind of hit that first slowdown. But it's not terrible. But it is noticeable. You do feel it.
So have you ever watched two people duel because they were arguing about who's better?
No.
I think that would be hilarious.
I'm sure that it happens. I'm not interested in doing any of the Mak'gora. Maybe for fun, like I could see leveling tunes to level 10 and saying, "All right, let's go at it." But as far as like just trying to quote unquote big dick somebody and like I'm better than you and being on my level 40 tune, for example, and saying, "All right, we're going to put it all on the line." I don't know.
Are the battlegrounds available?
No BGs.
I feel like that's a mistake. They should totally have battlegrounds.
Oh man, that would be ugly. Because as soon as you
I know.
As soon as you
One
died,
death
man,
worse on Gulch. One
it's
death
over.
worse on Gulch.
No, dude, it'd be horrible.
Could you imagine though, like you do it at different levels?
Yeah.
Then you could like, I'm gonna play Warzone Gulch at level 10, and then how much more hardcore it gets at level 20.
Right.
The queue times would be ridiculous. They'd have to put like an in-game calendar saying like, the event will happen on the 1st of March, and like that's when the queues will be open, so people like literally gear up for it.
Oh, they'd have to fix the brackets. Because imagine like you go in at level 10 and it spans from 10 to 20. You just have level 19s just shitting on people all day long.
Well, the thing is, like, you're the idiot for going in at level 10. You go in at level 19 or you're stupid.
Yeah, I mean, you're right.
Just like that's just a Darwin Award right there. Like, let the level 10s go in if they're that stupid.
Darwin Award. Survival of the dumbest.
Yeah, but I think that'd be really cool.
Would be interesting. But yeah, they disabled.
Especially because people could be gearing up for PvP armor, and like the status that would have, like to be decked out in PvP reward armor.
Oh, I'm with you, 100%. I think it'd be a crazy good challenge, and man, it'd be good content. People.
Could you imagine like the streaming content, like the attention it would bring World of Warcraft? The guy who's actually like #1 in the world at hardcore battlegrounds.
Yeah, man, it would be.
He'd make a career out of it, and it'd be news. Like it would be like on the news when he died. Like it'd be such an upset.
It would be huge. Or could you imagine if they released like a classic version of the arena?
That'd be really cool.
And you could 2v2, 3v3, or 5v5 your way through the arena.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
Don't get me so excited.
that'd be incredible. And it's not far fetched. Like those are things that Blizzard could easily implement.
Brian, so far this controller stuff is more intuitive than playing on my mouse and keyboard.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean I've only got like 4 spells to navigate, so that may be a very biased statement I just made. But like this is just smooth.
It feels good, man. I enjoy it a lot, and especially for me because I had back surgery. So, like being able to kick back in the chair and actually sit back and have my back supported instead of trying to lean forward and play on the mouse and keyboard. Like I'm way more comfortable.
I think that the level of comfort here is going to be a game changer for grinding. Because, like, literally, I could just go to an area that I'm over-leveled, so I'm not in danger, and then just do some grinding while watching TV. Like, why not?
Absolutely, man. I used to do it all the time. I'd put my laptop on and watching a movie downstairs and grinding it out.
I mean, I can see myself doing homework, listen to my readings on audiobook.
I think, and I think it's going to be a game changer for Josh, because Josh was like, I just can't wrap my brain around doing mouse and keyboard, and he's like, Brian, I just literally cannot do it, and I was like, well, I explored this for him because he brought it up, and I was like, I'm interested, and I've been playing so much, man, that I'm actually like causing myself harm. Like my body was feeling it because I'm uncomfortable, constantly sitting at the desk for 4 hours at a time. And this solved the problem.
I'm gonna need a bag. I'm gonna need a bag.
Okay.
This is already a problem.
Yeah. Let me log over. I can send you bags. But it takes an hour. It takes an hour for you to get them.
Just one for now. I don't want to die and like waste your supplies.
Oh man, but I have plenty of material. Don't worry about it. I got a bank full of bags that I made.
So you said you liked my character's name?
I love it.
You're dead.
My rogue's name was Now You Don't.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I like you're dead.
Hey, Natalie Stone, I'm sorry I wasn't trying to ignore you, but hi, how are you? Everything's going pretty good, actually. Appreciate you joining and chatting it up. I'm trying to read chat comments over my phone, so my apologies. But yeah, everything's going good. I'm on my 7th hardcore tune. I hope I didn't screw that up. Man, I got to pay attention to chat, bro.
You're good.
I'm a terrible streamer.
You should change it to Ranger the Trash Streamer.
There you go.
Can they hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I didn't want you talking to yourself like some kind of creep.
Yeah, no, I talk to myself all the time. Let's see here. Got everything here. That sucks, man. I finally get engagement and I miss it.
So I can get backstab at level 4. That's going to be a good one.
What are you looking for?
My Ogrimmar reputation's increasing.
Somebody just made 60.
How do you know?
If I have an add-on called Deathlog, and it posts anytime anybody dies, and it also lets you know when someone makes 60. There's a little clap sound, and it cheers, and it's like, hey.
Do you know how you zoom in on the map?
With your scroll wheel? I don't know how you do it on the controller.
Yeah.
There you can map the button though. I think I lost out on that viewer, man. Damn. Such a terrible streamer, dude. Suck. I guess because I'm not used to having people engage. So I mean, like you know.
Be safe.
You know what I don't have enabled either is Nightbot. I want to turn that on.
Speed cred.
There we go.
So do you know whose birthday it is today?
No.
Bilbo Baggins.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely didn't know that. That's cool. So, John, you've watched some of my streams. You've seen how I do things. What do
Yeah.
you think?
Like some feedback on the streaming?
Yeah.
Well, it can. Sorry, I'm not like super like experienced with watching streamers in general,
Sure.
so I don't like my critique is like may just be like from a person who's like not his thing to watch a lot of streamers. But like, there's a couple reasons why somebody would want to watch a stream. One, they would want to like watch content that they can't do themselves.
Sure.
Two, they would like to like engage like with camaraderie, like a community kind of thing where they're talking to somebody and getting to know them and that kind of thing. A third one could be to learn how to play the game. Kind of the educational stream kind of thing.
Sure.
And so like, sorry, somebody just sent me an invitation to a guild. So like, if you're thinking about trying to do some of those things, that could be more engaging. Like I'm gonna log onto the stream, and while I'm streaming, I'm just gonna be explaining like my suggestions on how to not die in hardcore. Or you could be like paying super special attention to talking to chat and like just talk about interesting things in your life. Like a movie you watched recently, or and then a third one could be like maybe trying to do a little bit riskier content because people like to watch you die and fail.
Right.
Those kind of things. But if you're just streaming as like I'm already playing, so why not stream? I mean, that's just a fun thing too. You just gotta have a different expectation for it.
Yeah, for sure. If it's a combination of what you just said is kind of what I'm after. So I'm definitely interested in building a community of like-minded people. Just to have that place to go where we can talk about whatever, and it's a safe zone. You know what I mean? Just to have fun, kick back, do whatever. But also the education part. So a lot of times on my stream, I don't like a lot of dead silence, so I try to talk as much as possible. And I am discussing like what I'm thinking about, where my head's at, like why I'm doing what I'm doing, and kind of like what the forethought is in that process, like what it is I'm trying to accomplish. Trying to be entertaining, but it's hard, man. Like I don't know. I've watched other streamers, and I've seen other people's content, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see a difference. I don't see a difference in what I do versus what they do. Sometimes I play YouTube videos in the background, and I do like little commentary, my opinion about whatever. But I try not to. I try to stay away from certain things. Like I try not to get on a political soapbox, or I try not to get on a religious soapbox, even though I've made comments in reference to those things, maybe about how I feel about certain situations, but I try to keep it neutral, I guess would be a good word. Like for example, I'm highly opinionated on a lot of things, but I try to keep some of those opinions to myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to be divisive and like taking a stand on something because I don't want to cut anybody out of the community. You know what I mean? I want everyone to feel welcome. I guess that inclusivity part of like what's being pushed in society, like there are good things about it. I guess maybe that has rubbed off on me a little bit. By no means do I condone some of the behavior that's going on in the world. And like I said, I definitely have an opinion like everybody else when it comes to certain things, but I try to keep it to myself. Like the stream, I'll never be one of those guys that's like, hey, we're going to have a drinking stream, and every time I die or every time I say this, we're going to take shots and do all that. Like, I'm not going to do anything wild like that. It's going to be very kick back, laid back. I want it to be a place, man, where people are comfortable. They can say what they want to say, as long as it's within reason. You know what I mean? I'm not going to put up with people bullying each other. And that was one of the disclaimers I used to put out at the beginning of my stream, but not a lot of people watch my content. Is I asked for people to direct their comments towards me, and to leave everyone else alone. Like, you can talk all the trash you want to about me and how I'm terrible at the game and like I'm a piece of shit. Like, that's okay. I can take it, but please don't bully other people. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to create that type of environment. I don't want to have people flaming each other all day long.
Yeah.
So that kind of stuff, man. The competition is way, way, way high when it comes to this. There's so many people that are streaming hardcore WoW right now, that it's hard.
So, like,
Hard to get exposure.
A few things. As soon as somebody logs in, it should only take them about 5 seconds to know what sets you apart from other people.
I see.
Right? Otherwise, they've got like this bad attention span, like in terms of streaming.
Sure.
So, like, you've got to know, like, not like you repeat it every 5 seconds, but what's going on your stream that's going to grab somebody. And then your second thing is retention. What are you going to be doing that's going to hold them there?
Right.
So, you know, when somebody jumps in, if it looks like, you know, just another voice out like of 100 voices just talking about the game, that's not really something that's going to grab their attention. That may be what retains them. There may be some people that like your take on the game, that like your opinions and the way you point things out. So that I'm not saying to drop that. I'm just saying that might not, that doesn't sound like a retention type thing.
Right.
So have you ever worked with any overlays and stuff?
Yeah.
Having like a custom overlay that, you know, something not too fancy, so you don't spend a lot of time on it, but an overlay that like says like today, this stream's goals, and it could be like ding level 11, work on, you know, like get leather working to level 60, and then you know, I don't know, whatever the next goal is. That's going to be an attention grabber. They'll immediately know like what they're watching for. And it'll also, they may not know this, but if they're looking to like get like a tutorial on how to play hardcore WoW, it'll feel like they know where you're at in the process, and like, sorry, somebody was talking. It'll feel like they know where they're at in the process, and like now they've got a reason to like, instead of what looks like random grinding now looks like it's serving a purpose.
I see.
And it could be the smallest little, like, I mean, the easiest little setup for that overlay. You don't have to do anything fancy. And it could be the same template that you literally just type different words into and throw it up on the stream each time you're about to stream. But, like, people, especially in RPGs, they want to know what they're getting into at the beginning of the stream.
That totally makes sense.
And then, you know...
I don't know how to accomplish that, though.
How to make an overlay?
Yeah. I'm learning a lot, especially when it comes to video editing and doing all of that, but I'm not good at any of this. The overlay that I have is a free one from Owned. So that's like what runs my alerts and all of that stuff, and the cool little blue stuff that's up there at the top of the screen. Like, I didn't create that. That's a template that I got from a company.
Well, there's other ways. I mean, you don't have to go high tech about it. Like, simple things you could do before you hit go on the stream, like recognize, recognize what those goals are going to be, and then don't take more than 20 seconds to go over them, and then get right to the action. You know, like try to do some of the stuff like mailing your gear to yourself and walking back to the capital where you know there's no action off stream. Try to do the things where you're actually out fighting, exploring, doing that kind of questing on stream. And so, you should have all your junk sold, your stuff in the auction house, your stuff mailed off to your alt, all that kind of stuff done before you're about to hit live, and then just spend 20 seconds saying, all right, during this stream, we're going to hit the level 12. My goal to do that is to quest in the, what's one of the region names? It's just, the name of this region until I can't do any of the quests anymore, and I'm going to grind it out. I'm going to work on my leatherworking. All right, let's go. And you start playing, and you're talking. And then when you see somebody else join in the stream, you say, hey, how's it going? Here's what our goal is right now, and here's how far into it I am. Let me know if you have any questions, or if you want to know what I think about different parts of the game. If you have some people who are already in the stream, just every now and again, like every 15 minutes or so, like bring their attention back to what the goal was and how much progress you're making. Just a story, a beginning, middle, and end is basically the most basic premise to content.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So just like keeping that narrative going. And then, when we watch our favorite television shows that follow people's lives, we don't watch them in the bathroom, and we don't watch them setting up their retirement account for an hour shuffling paperwork.
Sure.
We watch the meaningful parts of their life. So just kick off the stream if you're going to be spending a few hours getting some just organization done.
Cool. It's
I don't know.
I don't know, man. It's hard when you're streaming to nobody, but at the same time, it's a skill that I'm developing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So by being able to sit here and think like I am streaming to a whole lot of people and trying to make it as engaging as possible, trying to not have a lot of dead space of me just sitting here watching me, play the game. I'm actually trying to explain what it is I'm doing, or what it is I'm after. I like the idea of the overlay and having, like, the goal today is to reach level 14, and boom, like, let's go.
Yeah, and if you don't have an overlay for that, maybe you literally just say it at the beginning of the video and then repeat it as you're making progress. And then if somebody joins in, say, hey, this is what we're working on right now. That could work until, you feel the need to, figure out overlay stuff. And then, if you're looking for ideas of what to talk about, you could literally just pull up a list of, what's that one dude? He's like the most classic WoW YouTuber. What's his name? He dresses like that Red Warrior dude. What's that YouTube channel, Brian? You got to help me out. No, it's like he does like the most a list of like the biggest griefs in history, and like talks about
Asmongold.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna look him up real quick. Just give me a second.
Because, like, some of the streamers that I watch is Zaryu, and
I'm not talking about a streamer. He's been around for ages. He's been around since the original classic.
okay.
He's a YouTuber. Wears a red helmet. What? This is driving me.
Mad Season.
Mad Season.
Yeah.
Okay, literally, just pull up like a list of the titles of all of his videos, and then just like, if you don't have anything to talk about with WoW, like, just talk about what you remember from one of those things. If people are watching a streamer play classic WoW, it probably means they're nostalgic for it, they're playing it, or they were interested in playing it and they want to learn more about it. I can't think of a different demographic. Either you're nostalgic for it, you're playing it, and you want to, like, I'll probably try to watch some streamers play this game while I'm level grinding, just so there's a little bit more engagement and I can learn from them,
Sure.
So if you're just talking through Mad Season's topics, he's done a lot of work. You don't have to plagiarize them. Don't act like his opinions are your opinions, or you've got experiences that he has.
Right.
But that's just some topics to be discussing that are relevant to your audience. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I was letting you finish your thought there. No, yeah, that's really good.
And once you work through all his topics, like there's other YouTubers out there. Look at some other topics, and don't like literally rip off every one of Mad Season's topics in chronological order. But that's just like an idea, like just a little bit of foreplanning. As I'm a teacher, so like if I don't plan out what I'm going to do, it all goes like really crappy.
Sure.
But a little bit of thinking ahead, and then a little bit of thinking on your feet makes you feel like you're being candid, but you're not just like candidly talking about nothing.
It's a very interesting thing, man. Like, I used to believe, and I used to think, like, okay, what is it that's so special about these people? What is it that grabs people's attention? Why do people want to watch someone else play a video game? I don't get it. And how is it that these people are making millions of dollars by doing so?
Well, that's rare. Those people are rare.
Right, but there's plenty of people out there that are making a living, making, maybe not at the upper echelon of society, but they are surviving, and this is what they do, man. Like, they play World of Warcraft, and they do gold making, or they do PvP, or they do. Hey, Kyle.
What's up?
What's up, man?
What's going on?
I know.
Hey, Kyle.
Howdy.
You guys probably haven't talked in a while, but
actually, I don't know if I've ever spoken since I was a little kid. I think I've seen him on the chat and stuff.
Yeah.
Kyle, I used to live in Knob Noster, Missouri.
Yeah, I remember you.
Yeah.
good stuff.
How you doing?
Doing good. I'm having fun with this hardcore classic WoW.
Yeah, buddy. Just dinged 15, by the way.
Congrats.
Thank you. Let me make my way back to Crossroads, Kyle, and I'll log over.
Hey, Ranger, did you ever mail me a bag?
I did. I mailed you 4 bags. It takes an hour for it to get there, though.
That's nice of you. Thank you.
You got it, man.
I'm halfway through level 4 right now. I kind of just been mindlessly killing mobs and not even doing the quests while we've been talking.
Yep. Thus is the classic life.
Hey, Kyle, what level are you right now?
My priest is level 11 right now. And our shaman was at 13. I think that's where we left him off at.
Yep.
Right on.
I'm really scared that as soon as I get invested in this character, he's just gonna die.
Yeah.
Is that basically what's about to happen?
No, not necessarily, man. Not necessarily. There's very few things that can actually end your life unless you just totally misplay prior to, let's say, level 10. Like, when you're chilling in the starting area, you're pretty safe. It's not till you start to venture out into the open world that things get a little dicey. But it's not too bad. It has a lot to do with how you play, how you pull, playing cautiously. Not going to be able to run in there and just AoE an entire pack of mobs. It's just not how the game is designed. At least not for your class.
Yeah, Rogue.
Yeah. But Rogue is a fantastic tune, man. Kyle and I both played Rogue. Unfortunately, we lost them, but they're extremely fun.
So, how did you lose your rogues? Like, is there a mistake I need to avoid?
I got killed by a level 25 elite pack. So I was doing a quest to run from Crossroads to the Thunder Bluff, and you have like 45 minutes to complete it. And I was just running, and I even have the add-on for unit scanner that checks to see if there's rares or if there's high-level mobs in the zone. And my unit scanner goes off, right? So it alerts me like, hey, there's something bad over here. And you'll see it on my stream. I pan left, I pan right, I look, and I'm like, I don't see anything. So I continue down the road, and as I continue down the road, I catch aggro, I get dazed, and one shot, boom, I was just instantly dead. There's nothing I did wrong. I didn't see the pat. I don't know exactly what happened. I think that, like I said, when you're low level, I think that you have such a ridiculous aggro range that I pulled him. And then I had the same thing happen on my mage. I was level 15, and I'm in Silver Pine Forest, and I'm getting ready to go to an area to start grinding. And there's a level 25 elite just there. As soon as I zone into the farm where I was trying to go, he just ate my face. So there was like, it wasn't a misplay on my part. It was like I just didn't see the mob. I don't know. It felt really unfair to me, but I guess that therein lies the challenge, right? Is like you have to be situationally aware of everything that's going on at all times. And then I lost my hunter because I went into a cave. So I went to Skull Rock, and I'm doing the quest, and I actually dinged in the cave. So I was like 12 going on 13, and you can hear me on stream before I get there. I'm like, if I go in this cave, like I'm going to die, I'm going to lose this character. And then I say, well, fuck it. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? And I'm like, it's probably going to equal my death. And sure enough, man, I go in the cave, and I'm clearing it out. I get to the rear of the cave. I pull one mob, but my pet kind of went around the corner a little bit. So the level 14 boss that's back there aggroed to my pet, and I'm like, oh shit. But I'm like, I could still survive this because my pet can just take aggro and die. I'll run. Well, I turn to run out of the cave, and respawns. So I try to health pot. I'm still running. I get dazed, and it's Nicky Night Night, dude. It's over. So you could die very easily. You could do everything right. Kyle and I have come to the conclusion that Blizzard has turned up the spawn timers. So there's an added level of difficulty. So if you think that you've cleared something, you might want to think twice, because the stuff is going to spawn instantaneously. So there's been plenty of situations in which you kill a quest mob, and it'll spawn immediately. Like you kill it.
I'm already noticing that in the spawn area. Mobs are respawning like crazy fast.
Yeah, I think it's tuned up. So
I think it might be because the servers are so full, they don't want people having to wait too long. And it also adds more to the difficulty for like caves and stuff, and that's what they're hoping for, is these stories of people dying. So
absolutely.
It makes sense why they would do it.
Absolutely, man. I think Blizzard's making money hand over fist with Hardcore WoW, man. I think that they I think this is very, very good for the game. I think it's good for the community. I think a lot of people are enjoying themselves. It's that challenge, man. Like, can I make it to 60? Can I do it? And like I told you, man, I've played the game for like 20 years almost, and I haven't made it past level 16, dude. Maybe like I really am just terrible at video games, but like I'm a pretty good WoW player, and I still haven't been able to do it. Now I've had some bad luck. I made some poor choices, but I've also had some bad luck. So it's a combination of the two. Like,
Ranger, when I'm playing on this controller, it feels much better than PC, like mouse and keyboard has in the past.
I believe it.
I'm pulling off like quick combos on these things.
I like
and I've only got like 4 spells.
I like it a lot, man. That's the beauty of
I'm already-
classic WoW to me, though, is the simplicity of the rotations. It's not overly complicated, man. Like retail WoW is so convoluted, it's ridiculous. Like Kyle and I PvP, and he can tell you, like, dude, you have so many keybinds. There's so many different abilities. There's micro CC. There's regular CC. There's this. There's that. There's PvP talent abilities. There's so many things, man. It's like you need 20 fingers in order to play the game. And to be effective, like Kyle and I are not garbage players. We understand the concept of the game. We understand how to counterplay people. But it's damn near impossible for us to climb the ladder. Like I think that the highest rating we made it to in PvP is 1550. Like we didn't even break the 1600 barrier. And I know that for some people, I got it. Like 1600 is child's play to them, but it's not to me. All right. I worked really hard to get there. We played a lot. We devised different compositions and came up with a way to try to counterplay these people. Because the 2v2 bracket is terrible. The game is not designed nor balanced around 2v2. It's balanced around 3v3. So we were finding ourselves in a predicament where it's like, well, how do we, with the characters that we have, how do we become competitive? And it's overly difficult. I think that's why everyone likes classic WoW. Because it's
Yeah, I agree. I think the
easier.
simplicity is a part of it. The most fun I ever had on WoW is I made this like level 19 paladin, and I purchased the thing to where he couldn't level up, and I geared him in all of the best possible best in slots that I could get my hands on.
Right.
Like I was grinding out like Black Fathom Deeps to get this one little ring and stuff like that.
Sure.
And then once I got him best in slot of everything, like I just did battlegrounds over and over and over again, and started winning Warsong Gulch like crazy. I would like basically follow around the flag carrier, and like I was a paladin, so I was like, killing people, healing, all sorts of crazy stuff. And the simplicity of only having so few spells made it feel a lot more like playing like a, just any old like, Fortnite or something, but in World of Warcraft.
Mm-hmm.
And you could bring in potions that you'd crafted. I was an alchemist, so I had like potions that I was like grinding herbs to bring them to battlegrounds and stuff.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
No, and there's an entire community that's based around twinking. So like level 19 twinks, that was totally a thing.
Yeah, there were people in all their at least half of the people I was fighting against were completely twinked out like I was. But because I had best in slots too, like it was competitive, it was viable. Maybe there was a guy who had that one like little bit of stamina higher on his equipment than mine, but I was dang near as best geared as I could possibly get.
Right. Dude, look
And
at
I remember I did that so much. You'd been playing WoW much longer than me, but like I stepped out of the battlegrounds, and you were level 22, and I was like, hey, let's duel. And you're like, there's no way you're going to win. And I beat you. And I was like, that's the first time I ever felt like I was good at the game, because I knew you were experienced and you were over leveled, but your character had greens and stuff. I was wearing like literally best in slot on everything. So the level difference really wasn't that big of a deal.
Oh, and I definitely remember that. I remember that vividly. Yeah, you whipped my ass. I didn't do anything to you. I didn't do any damage to you at all. It was I remember. I don't remember what tune I was fighting on you with.
You had a hunter.
I think it was Honor. That was one of the times where we got Joshua interested again, and like we were all playing.
Because he
together.
loved that. He loved that Warsong Gold trip. Like that was his jam.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got a bag.
Nice.
What do you need?
Hey man, you already beat the raid boss, dude. Kyle and I have established that if you get a bag to drop, like that's it. Like you win.
What
you
does
got
that
a huge
mean?
accomplishment there because there was several tunes that I had that I never saw a bag.
Okay, I need to swap this out for something in here.
I think Kyle might be on a phone call. I think he's off mic.
Sweet. I mean, it's only a 6-slot bag, but it's a black leather pouch. The black is way cooler.
That's awesome, man. Congrats. But you see how stupid that is for you to be excited because you got a bag to drop?
I don't think that's stupid at all. As a matter of fact, one of the things that's most lame is like where you're a level 5 and you already have like 16-slot bags. Like that's just stupid. By the way, ding, I just hit level 5.
Nice, man.
Can't find where I came from. Oh, there it is.
So one of the things that Kyle and I are planning on doing, which we should get there fairly shortly, is shaman tanking is a thing. It's totally viable. It's a thing that was around in Classic. Not a lot of people did it because it wasn't as effective as a warrior, but it's totally a thing. And I'm going to bring it back. So I'm going to be the shaman tank, and Kyle's going to be the healer. And then, yeah, we're going to go from there.
What do you need?
It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be a good experience.
Strength.
Shamans are cool. Let's see, I gotta go catch up with Kyle. Over here questing somewhere.
Yeah, I'm just to the north of the crossroads.
Alright.
I waved at you as you flew by.
Oh. Oh, I think I see you.
Yep.
Hi, buddy.
Yeah.
Playing on controller, I'm gonna have to set up some macros for waving and stuff and dancing.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I don't have bound, Kyle? Oh man, I gotta put auto attack on.
Yeah.
There we go.
I forget which one.
Well, we should try to get. Well, how long can you stay on, Brian?
I have the afternoon free.
We should try to get John to call. He's probably downloading WoW right now. Get him hearing us and just thinking through things.
Yeah. He should get online. Great. It's gonna be exciting, man. Like, especially you guys don't think that you're gonna catch up, but you will. You're gonna catch up rather quickly.
All right, I'm gonna hop out real quick and answer this phone call. I'll be back.
Okay. Kyle, can you loot that mob so I can skin it?
Is it? Yeah, it's sparkling now. It didn't have it available for me to loot it. Yeah, I'll go loot it real quick. There you go. You can do that one.
Thank you. Dude, having this rested experience, man, we're about to blow through these levels, bro.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be great. And I already fucked up my stream, man.
Oh.
I was engaged and I was talking to John and like kind of halfway paying attention. I was doing a lot of things, like trying to figure out how to share Discord stuff and all of that. And I totally missed that someone came in and was chatting me up, and I just fucking beefed it, dude. Sorry. So, Natalie Stone, if you're out there, I wasn't trying to be a dick on purpose. I'm sorry. My apologies. Please come back. Come back and engage with me. I'm trying to build community here. Ooh. Look at that. It's a mail piece, though.
Yeah.
Just greet it. It's so fun, man, that I can do everything with my mouse. Or my controller is fun. I'm enjoying this a lot, and I'm so much
good.
more comfortable, dude. Like, so much more better for me. I'm just really excited for us to go do RFC, man. I haven't done a single dungeon yet. What you getting over there? Oh, you got some
Silver
herbs.
leaf. Yeah.
Anytime I just see you just take off in a random direction, like, oh, he's going to pick flowers.
Yep. Picking flowers.
There he goes. All right. What quest are we headed toward? Are we just gonna go this way? Whatever comes our way?
But yeah, I mean, I don't know if you have quests through here, or if you picked them up or not, but I've got stuff all over here for Plain Striders and lions,
Okay.
raptors.
Lions and tigers
So
and bears, oh my.
pretty much. We can also go over here to the left and explore the Forgotten Pools.
Okay.
I have a quest for that. Basically, where we show up and we can get fungal spores while we're over there too.
Sounds good to me.
Literally all the stuff I just did on my mage that died the other day.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, you can grab one. You can grab a cheese stick instead if you want.
Ooh, cheese stick, baby. Mm.
Okay.
That was weird because that mob wouldn't let me loot, but after you looted it, it had a beak. That's strange.
Anyway? No.
Oh, I missed playing here. Trying to relearn. Got to learn the shaman rotation now. Been in priest mode for too long.
Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier too. I was like, man, I looked at my abilities. I was like, I gotta remember what I gotta do. Close that fridge. Then you can go help mommy. Close the drawer.
Is your mom there yet?
Not yet. She's on her way.
That's awesome, man.
They're about there. Should be here about 6 o'clock our time.
How long is that drive?
Like 12 hours now they're at now. It used to be 8 because when they were in Indianapolis, but yeah, it's like 12 now.
That's crazy. They're gonna drive 12 hours just to be there for the weekend and go back.
Yeah, that's how they do it.
That's some dedicated grandparents right there.
Yeah, anytime we go out to their house, we're like, all right, we're gonna be out here at least a week.
Yep.
Like, I'm not doing 12-hour drive just for like 2 days.
Yeah, man. If I go home, I have to be home for at least 10 days for it to be worth it because it takes me 2 days worth of travel to get there.
Right.
So.
All right. Close everything up. Yeah, give me 2 tests. I like that.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I have that quest yet.
Oh, I know. That's probably why it was telling you that you couldn't loot it until I hit it.
I definitely feel safer and more confident because you're here.
Yeah, questing in pairs is always a little bit easier, just especially if like you get some rogue, just some rogue enemy that runs up on you. Kidneys.
You know what else I don't have? I didn't put I guess we use flame tongue weapon here, huh?
Yeah. I hate that's only 5-minute timer.
Yeah.
I'm used to the other guys, priest and my mage, stuff like that. It's like 30-minute buffs.
Pretty fantastic. I don't want to get too crazy here, but I think we can be a little bit more liberal with these pulls.
Yeah, probably. Especially if we drop some totems and stuff, we could probably pull a couple of them.
So we do out level these guys a little bit. Just get blown up. Get flame shocked. As rusted experience is nice. And to get 96 experience a kill while we're together, I think that's good.
Yeah. Over here. I don't. I need to go a little bit further north.
Just gonna let you know right now that the meds are kind of kicking in, so if I start doing something silly, like just try to bring me back to reality.
Okay. I so see just blindly running towards the water and snapping turtles and everything. I'll start yelling at you.
Hey, Brian, hey, put attention, bro. You gotta pay attention.
It'd be no different than when I was on the edible with my rogue and ran straight into a bunch of hyenas.
Oh man, oh that sucks, dude. So terrible. Told me that story. I was like, oh no, man.
I couldn't be mad at myself. I mean, there's nothing. That was just a me screw up. That wasn't like anything to be mad with the game.
Yeah, for sure.
So I couldn't be.
Hey, guy, don't take all the shrooms. Selfish ass.
Mm.
I was talking to the warlock that was over here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's another. There's a troll shaman that was doing it. It was right next to me. I don't need these coal cars for anything, so.
I can't remember if we already did those quests or not. I think we did.
What?
The ones for the coal cars. Actually, no, we probably didn't even pick
No.
them up.
No, we haven't done the bracers yet.
Yeah, it's over.
That's to the south of us.
We should probably go pick up that quest because I think we can get it done.
Yeah, I got one more
We get the
one more
shrooms
quest
first.
slot. Yeah. Yeah, I've got 19 quest slots. Or 19 quests in my log.
I'm sitting.
That's what I like doing. That's why I like questing so much. I like filling my quest log and just go
Yeah,
just
man.
hammering it all out.
Oh, dude, you know what I need to explore? I need
Hmm.
to try fishing.
Yeah.
I wonder
Yeah,
how
'cause the
fishing
deviate-
works on the. I wonder how fishing works on the controller.
That's true. Yeah, you get the deviate scales from these pools.
Yes, those
The
deviant fish
deviate
sell.
fish.
They sell good.
Yeah, they do.
I want to
There's
get
another one.
I want to get the pattern for the savory deviate delight. So,
No, he's gonna get it. Damn you.
so I can turn into a pirate
Oh,
or a scaly.
yeah.
I just wonder how fishing works, man. Like if I could kick back and fish with my controller and like just hit the buttons and it'll automatically like pick the fish, that would be grand. Because I never could stand sitting there fishing and having to mouse over the controller or mouse over the little bobber and
Yeah.
clicking it. Like it was torture for me. All Alright, I still need
see.
raptor heads and beaks.
I still need one more mushroom.
I got some way I got that done. We got a pat to the left of us here. Oh, there's a shroom right here, dude. Standing right on top of one.
All right, I'm coming. Yay.
Woo woo. Do, 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 do. All right. This is what's lovely about the Barrens is like pretty much anything that you kill is worthwhile. It's
Yeah.
progressing you towards something. Oh, salute to the fallen comrade here. Is that a night elf? What were you doing over here? Why would you come to the crossroads? You deserve this death.
Yeah.
We can't slash spit anymore.
Yeah, I was able to do that earlier. I guess I can't select them. Yeah, I can spit on the ground.
Chevra. Oh, we haven't even done the quest where we can get the Chevra hooves yet. We have to turn in something else. It's a follow-up secondary quest.
Yeah. Right at this building, we can get the Centaur Racer quest.
Yep. I think you get a one-handed weapon at the end of this quest line.
That'd be good. Use a new one. Cool car leaders, Centaur bracers.
Now we got even more shit to do now. Let's get it.
I can't accept Centaur bracers yet. Damn it.
You got too many
Oh,
quests?
Yeah, let me dump this one here. Let me dump. The RC ones. I'm not going to RC just yet.
We're getting close, man. We're definitely getting close. When we do go to RFC, I'm not going to play with the controller though. I can't skin that mob for whatever reason. I think it might have a quest item for you.
Yep. Well, I think so. No, it didn't have anything. You can skin it now. I mean, it had it to where I could loot it, so.
Strange. Ooh,
There we go.
nice. I'm like one and a quarter bar away, so I'm just a little bit behind you. Not too bad.
Yeah, I tried not to get too far to you when I was playing catch up on yours. So.
I think you did just fine. I really don't even understand how I got ahead of you. I think maybe you dipped for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think I was just grinding mobs. I think you had to go take care of something.
Probably.
Get Gavin off the bus or something like that.
Yeah.
Damn ranged.
I know.
Alright, I can cast
I think I got it before I did.
lightning bolts at your ass.
Did you just dump those out?
Oh. There's a lot of people out here questing right now, dude. I wonder how many people are getting in trouble at work because they're like, "Are you seriously fucking playing World of Warcraft right now?" And people are like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm addicted." You gotta be careful here. There's a level 16 elite that can spawn a rare mob.
Okay.
Only seen him once, but he about took my face off one day. very excited to tank on this tune. It's gonna be an
Yeah, I was
experience.
like, why the hell can I move? We got over here. Over here. Ooh, briars. I don't have any of that.
What's your alchemy skill at?
Let's see. Oh, sorry. Anyways. There. Oh, hold on. Sorry, man.
Well, good, dude.
Damn it.
Let's see here. I do not like these guys. You gotta be relatively close for flame shock, man. It's not good.
Oh, the thing
Throw
came.
lightning bolts at me, I throw lightning bolts
There.
back. I throw them back. Oh man, my shaman's so much tankier than my
Fuck.
priest, man. Uh-oh.
My alchemy's at 90 right now. Oop, nope, nope. Come back here.
No.
Where you at? Where you at?
Oh no. Dude. Not like
Nope,
this.
run this way. Run this way.
I'm running.
To yourself.
I'm running. I'm out of
Come
here.
to the water. Come to the water.
I'm out of here.
It heals you. What, Gavin?
I had a health pot. We're okay.
Okay.
Those guys patted around, man. Pieces of shit. Where's my food at? Let's see here. Oh, here. I have something for you. Let me split this. There you go. That was almost bad. Our healing spell does not hit very hard. Okay. We're all right. We almost had a disaster there. Where are those mobs at? Stay far, far, far away. There they are. Okay. We're safe now. Anything exciting happening at work, man? You got any projects coming up? You gonna travel anywhere?
There was an option. They offered. They did ask for someone to travel to San Francisco, but I didn't want to do that because I was not feeling the project they were doing. So that was it. Nothing else right now.
I think that's really neat, man, that you get the opportunity to do stuff like that. It's really cool. Just to travel different places. I mean, I know it's not the most exciting thing, you staying in a hotel, but still
Yeah, it's not bad.
interesting, like see different places. Dude, like why is this thing hitting me so hard? Dude, the healing spell is just garbage. Horrible. food there. Let's see. If I go like this, put it there. There we go. Getting this add-on fingered out. You gotta be careful with these hyenas.
Yeah,
Some
they can be pretty bad.
there's level 16s mixed in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, there's one right there. I don't want to be fighting no orange level mobs, man. No, thank you. Ooh. I hit that fool for 53 damage. Big hit. Especially for a white non-crit. Uh-oh. There's another one here. Ugh. A ding here shortly. Sweet. Probably on this guy. Yo!
Hey,
What's up, man?
hey, I'm level 5, almost level 6 actually. But my friend was calling and talking. I need to help get ready for our dinner guests that are coming in like an hour. So I'm just gonna spend like 10 minutes vacuuming, and getting things ready, and then I'm gonna hop back in the chat if you're on.
Okay.
All right. I just didn't want you to think like I said I was taking a phone call and then I disappeared on you.
I don't know, man. I understand, dude. You got stuff
All
to
right.
do, you got stuff to do.
I'll see you.
Laters. Just the fact that he's going to come and play at all, man, excites me. We're going to have more people to play with, Cal. Be good. Get them all leveled up. I think
Pretty good.
I think there's a boss over here. Not a boss, but there's a named mob that we need.
Mhm.
Oof, level 23. Poor guy. Dude, this deathlog kills me, bro. Like, it's...
What's the people? Yeah, I'll pass on that. You got something over there? Oh yeah, the
I'm just
Protobane dude.
waiting on him to respawn.
Okay.
So, if we do this, if I drop a totem, like, will we get instant aggro? Maybe. Should be respawning here in just there he is. Level 16. Ha 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 ha. No problem. There you go. Hey, Dad. What's up, dude? What are you doing? Son of a gun hits hard. Oh no, not the AoE shit. You're good, man. 36, 42. I think that maybe it might be time to go back to town, train, finish up these quests, make our way to work.
Sorry about that.
You good, man? You don't have to be sorry about nothing. It's like I keep telling you, the fact that you get to play with me at all while you're working is incredible. There's some nights, man, I really want to. Like, I really just want to kick it up and just start playing. But I feel bad. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah, he did LOS around it. Cool.
Yeah, I know. I was hoping he would.
Big brain plays there, pal.
Yeah, I didn't want to aggro this guy at the same time.
Amazing how we had the same thought process. Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, it's male.
Damn it, dude.
Alright. Oh, there's 2 raptors out here. 3. Oh my goodness.
How do I keep winning all these rolls? I'm wasting them. I'm wasting all my good rolls. I wasn't even auto-attacking. I don't know. What am I doing?
That's right, I've done that before.
Oh, okay. It wouldn't let me. There we go. We're in combat. I get it. No way that we both just decided to throw a totem at the same time. Pretty good. Let's see here. No, we don't want to fight that guy.
Yes.
Bum, 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 bum. I really need to pay for a subscription to something. There's plenty of services out there that offer copyright-free music.
Yeah.
The way I could have some music in the background, man. It helps so much with that dead space. Oh, that dude was level 31. Oh. Just couldn't even imagine. Look at you doing stuff that no one ever does. Actually, LOS and mobs.
You gotta be careful about that stuff, man. Well, you got these guys.
Uh-oh, well, we're in it now.
Oh, we split them. Nice.
I actually think I play better on the controller than I do on mouse and keyboard, bro. I think I have better reaction time.
Yeah. Hmm.
Hi, Jack.